So I guess Donald Trump fired a lot of the prosecutors in the Department of Justice that were like, involved in the criminal investigations against him. And part of me's like, yeah, they don't seem very good at their jobs. I mean, I agree they are. They said they want to get this guy in jail. He's fucking president again. Fire those motherfuckers. We all know what QAnon is, yeah? I did a show recently. No one in the audience knew what QAnon was. I explained it so well, a bunch of them joined. But just in case, if you don't know QAnon, it's this conspiracy theory that they believe there's like this secret group of rich pedophiles running the world. And I'm like, guys, the Catholic Church is right there. The Boy Scouts are right there. We don't need your pedophile fan fiction. I think one of the things that upsets me the most, QAnon, whenever there's like a shooting in America, these QAnon people, they believe it's staged. Have you heard of this? They think they're crisis actors is the term. They think everyone involved in the shooting are crisis actors. And I swear, I want to grab those fuckers and be like, where are these auditions? God! Somebody give me a shot! I know Hollywood's trying to be more diverse, but I'm a straight white man. I could play any of the shooters. Here's how you know there's no such thing as crisis. Because there's no such thing as an actor who booked a job and kept it a secret. If I booked a shooting, I'd be on Facebook the next day like, guys, can't say what it is, but tune into CNN at 3. As I said, I'm from New York. I live in a neighborhood in New York called Harlem. And yeah, if you don't know Harlem, Harlem is a historically black neighborhood. I live across the new Whole Foods on Malcolm X Boulevard, which is what he would have wanted. And I was in Harlem for all of 2020. I was in Harlem for all the Black Lives Matter marches. And I remember during that time period, I was going online, I was trying to be a good white ally, and I remember people were saying all sorts of stuff online. Some people were like, checking on your black friends. Other people were like, leave your black friends alone. And I was just like, I gotta get some black friends. Don't get me wrong. I did the marches. I did a lot of the marches. I remember one in particular. We were marching down Malcolm X Boulevard, and we were doing all the chants. We were saying, Black Lives Matter and no justice, no peace. Fuck these racist ass police. And then we got to the block where I live. And suddenly, everyone started chanting in unison, hey, hey, ho, ho, these gentrifiers have got to go! And I don't know if you've ever had a march turn against you. While you were in it. But I did what a lot of white liberals do when we find out we're part of the problem. I chanted harder. The first white guy I saw coming out of Whole Foods, I was like, you don't belong here! Which really confused him, because he was my roommate. And he was like, Gianmarco, what are you doing? I was like, Gianmarco, oh, do we all look the same to you? And then I marched right up to a police officer and I was like, could you escort me back to my apartment, police officer? I was nervous, I'll be honest. I don't know if you saw, a couple months ago, there was a comedy club in North Carolina where an audience member pulled out a gun. And I always get scared if that ever happens at one of my shows. There won't be enough people for a mass shooting. But I feel great about tonight, so thank you so much for coming out. I recently went to my first ever gun show. And I'm not like into guns or anything, but I was in Florida and I figured I'd learn about their culture. And they had every kind of gun you can imagine. They had tables of AR-15s, M16s, AK-47s. Not that I know the difference between any of those. Like, it's hard to keep track because that's their LGBTQIA2+. They get pissed when you call it the wrong name. And before I could even start wandering around, this young woman, she ran up to me and handed me a free pocket Constitution. And I was shocked she could read. And when she handed it to me, she was like, "Did you know they don't even teach the Second Amendment in schools anymore?" And I was like, "Don't you think they're getting enough hands-on experience?" To be clear, that's not what I said. I wanted to, but I was scared. I was terrified the whole time I was there that some crazy motherfucker was gonna show up to the gun show and just start shooting up the place. But then I was like, wait a second. No one would be crazy enough to even try that because everyone here has a gun. I mean, maybe there'd be no more mass shootings if everyone had it. I have to get the fuck out of Florida right now. What the fuck? It's a good argument. I'll give you that. The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Makes a lot of sense if you've never seen me shoot a gun. Because I went to a shooting range at the gun show. Let me tell you, if I tried stopping a mass shooter, you would think we were in it together. The news would be like, a mass shooter and his blind accomplice stormed the gun show, taking out 14 windows and lighting fixtures. But there's no point debating any of this stuff. Everyone's already made up their minds when it comes to guns and guns rights. I always know an argument's over when someone says to me, "What would the founding fathers think?" Buddy, I don't care what my regular father thinks. Try again. If Benjamin Franklin were alive today, he'd be like, "What's a poke bowl?" He would not give a shit about any of us. And liberals can be very hypocritical when it comes to guns, especially Hollywood. Everyone in Hollywood claims to be anti-guns, and then they make more gun movies. If you're anti-guns, make more karate films. Sure, that's way safer than guns. I'd much rather be kicked by Alec Baldwin, wouldn't you? Why did they resume filming on that movie? Because how do you give it a positive review? Rolling Stone says, worth it. Vanity Fair, Baldwin never misses. I don't know. I don't think it's funny to talk about politics when you feel really mad, because then your desire to be right supersedes your desire to be funny. But I am very mad right now. I am very mad. I can't stand this new media spin. They say, did Joe Biden's rhetoric radicalize the guy who tried to shoot Trump? The only person Joe Biden has ever made me want to shoot is myself. But you still, I don't know if you saw the interview, Lester Holt was like, Mr. President Biden, when you said, and I'm quoting here, unintelligible, bullseye falls asleep, do you think that made an extremist out of this young man? Now, I've been trying to write stuff about, after Saturday, and people will say, you can joke about the assassination attempt, but expect a knock from the FBI. And I'm like, really? It doesn't seem like they could even cover one rally. How scared am I supposed to be? I'm gonna keep making those jokes. I think if the FBI follows me, it's probably the only time I can get an agent to one of my shows. Think right now, the FBI, they said they're trying to figure out the shooter's motive. Imagine
a group of 25 adults going, why would someone... Let's get another whiteboard in here, guys. Even that joke, you see how I'm scared even fucking... Liberals fucking suck. We fucking suck, man. We called this guy a Nazi for the last 8 years, and then the moment someone tried to shoot him and missed, we said, oh, we wish him a speedy recovery. I swear to God, if the DNC was around in 1945, after Hitler killed himself, it would have been like, guys, check in on your friends. You don't know who's struggling right now. It's fucking embarrassing. Fucking Jack Black canceled the Tenacious D tour today because they were on stage and it was his co-bandmate Kyle Gass's birthday, and he said, like, well, what do you wish for? And Kyle said, I hope he doesn't, I wish he doesn't miss next time. Okay? Yeah, it's a little spicy. And of course, Republicans got upset that he wished this because, they still believe in thoughts and prayers. But fucking Jack Black, he fucking canceled the tour. He canceled the tour. Now Kyle Gass, his agent, fired him. What the fuck is going on? It's crazy. We gave politicians the power of celebrity, and we gave celebrities the responsibility of politicians. And it's not funny at all, but it's almost funny. It's a couple inches away from funny, so I did shoot my shot. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I know there's a lot of people that still want to make this work with Joe Biden. Let me tell you, my grandfather, he died a couple of years ago, but I mean, I swear to God, after that fucking debate, he is rolling over in his grave, which honestly makes him a better candidate for Democratic president than Joe Biden right now. I was worried about Jack Black. I think a couple weeks ago he did some like benefit for Joe Biden. I don't know. You don't need to support the president all the time like that. I don't know if you know this. It's known as the most powerful position in the entire world. Supporting the president is like scratching someone's back while they're getting a blowjob. Okay, they are having a good enough time. If you want to get their attention, you got to make some fucking noise. Okay? That's why they get so upset whenever there's like college protests. Biden is like, please, I'm trying, I'm getting sucked off by Israel. Please, stop making so much noise.